Good morning, everyone. I'm Martinez. My name is Itzell, and I'm filming again. So, if you could tell, most of my videos were pre-recorded during my break because my hair was long, and if it was short, yeah, it was during my break. So it's nice to be back. We're gonna be using this mask from FaceTory, the Sun Bay. So I can't remember how long. Okay, 15 to 20 minutes. And it's also the motivations uh, series. So it is number 3, I believe. So we are going to talk about my Christmas event, which should be a lot of fun. If you don't know, we'll get into that. I have spoken about my Christmas event in the past. I started doing shorts talking about it, and then later started making longer videos. I think that looks pretty good. Alright, let's sit them like all over. So, what motivated me to do my Christmas event? Well, I already had a group on Facebook for helping others, and I can't remember if I even asked them like, oh hey, I might have, because it's gonna be 6 years this year, so I don't remember. Um, if it was like, oh, does anybody want to do this? Is anybody interested? So, um, there was one person that was willing to help me like through it, and I'm not sure if she was already like somebody that helped me manage the group or not, because yeah, I don't have just anybody help with the event. You have to be an admin or a moderator. So if she wasn't, she became one. And yeah, it was just the two of us, and we didn't really know what we were doing at first. So we were letting people just sign themselves up, and it was getting insane. We were close to 50 when we were like, no, done. Like, we can't do this. And they were like just like commenting on the original post saying, they need help and everything. And we were able to get everybody sponsored for the Christmas event. And then moving forward, we changed it and put different stipulations as like, we did it more. We made it by nominations only, which means somebody has to nominate you. And it doesn't matter if you're related, you can be related. It just can't be you. And people were like, well, it's not me, it's my kids. I was like, well, you're their parent, you're a group. Like, no, it has to be like your sister nominating you, your cousin, your best friend, somebody else has to nominate you. And then because people were getting greedy, we had to put a limit. So we put like $100. Um, and then like people were getting so greedy, so we ended up changing the way we do things. Instead of just likes and wants, we went to something to read, something to wear, something you need, and something you want for the kids. For the elderly, when we started doing them, because it'll be our 4th year helping the elderly, um for that, we still go with likes and wants because they're much easier, but sometimes the person nominating them still gets greedy, and we still have like the $100 limit, and we let them know if the sponsor wants to spend more, that's up to them. We're not going to force them to spend more. Like, if they can only spend the $100, then that's their limit. Like, we're sorry, we're not gonna be like, oh no, you can't sponsor this person because they want, someone to spend $400 on them. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. So, and I had a lot of people tell me I couldn't do it, I didn't know what I was doing, or say, well, you're not a nonprofit, you don't have your 501c3, which is the goal at one point, to finally get that and be a legit nonprofit. But yeah. And also, there are stipulations like if you're seeking help in another group that helps get sponsored, like you will be banned, because it's not fair for you to take up space in our list or the other person's list and get gifts twice. Like, you're being greedy, you don't really need the help. And like, we don't know if you're on a list like for Toys for Tots or something like that, but like for Facebook, yeah, that's a no-no for us. Yeah, it was just, I felt like I could do it. I felt like it was just something I wanted to do. I wanted to give back. I wanted to help. And a lot of people told me I couldn't. A lot of people told me I was crazy. Um, but it's 6 years, and so far, every single person on our list has gotten sponsored. In my group, that was like 600 or 700 when I started, it's now at 4,000. That's pretty good. Like, it blew my mind because filming and everything, I'm on my group a lot less. Um, which should be interesting once my Christmas event happens, because it takes up so much of my free time. So you probably see videos pre-recorded from like October most of the Christmas season, because our event starts like the week before Halloween is when we start accepting nominations, and then we stop around Halloween. And my list is shared in my group November 1st, and then gifts are due 2 weeks before Christmas, but some people still push it. Um, and we'll be delivering on Christmas Eve, and I can't relax until every person on our list has gotten their gifts. So yeah, but yeah, it was just seeing a need out there and wanting to fill it was really my motivation, and I think it has helped grow like my people skills, and taste tasted, not tasted, tested my patience so much, because some people are so like rude and entitled and all of this stuff. Oh, and I don't think I said it with all the stipulations. Maybe I didn't. We added one where you could only be on our list once every 3 years. I don't know if I said that. So some people are angry about that, but we did it because people wanted to be on the list like every single year, and it's like, it's not fair, because it's not meant to be like a crutch. It's meant to help people that hit hard times, that weren't expecting it, that lost their job around Halloween or something, and they're trying to catch up with their bills, and maybe they just barely got a new job, like something like that. Or maybe not Halloween, but that lost their job previously before, everything happened. So yeah. And there I do get some people that I give them like about 2 weeks to get me all the information that's needed, and then they want to submit it to me past the deadline. And I'm like, no, I need it before the deadline, because I need to get this list out to the people helping me run the event. They need to know which families they're responsible for. They also uh yeah, they need that, and then I need the full list so I can give it to the lady that runs the other group, so she knows who to look out for if they're like saying that they need help and all this and all that. So yeah, we need the list ahead of time. So they'll have the list before the group knows who's on the list. And of course, no names are given out on our list. No, like, real indicators, like just ages. We don't give out the parents, like, ages or anything like that. Just the children, age, gender, and if we have a child that identifies as another gender, we go with the gender that they identify as. We had that happen only last year. So, yeah, like, nobody needs to know that, because I feel like some people would legit have something to say about that, and it's just like, that's none of your business. Like, somebody else's personal life like that, hush your mouth. You don't have to say it's not your child. Mind your business. But I know not everybody's open-minded or accepting. Speaking of open-minded and expecting, I get a lot of people telling me what I'm doing wrong, and so I was just like, I could let it hinder me and just be like, I'm so done, I'm overtaking all this, nonsense. But I just laugh it off, because it's not about them. It's not even about me. It's about helping, those children that wouldn't get a nice Christmas, and the elderly people that probably have nobody, really there for them and all that. It's about them. It's not about, you know, Susie Jones that just wants to say something rude. Like, yeah. It's just a random name. It's not somebody that said anything to me. But yeah. So, yeah. Like, that's mainly my motivation, was just wanting to help others. And yeah, like, I could let people bring me down and be like, I'm not gonna do it anymore. And yeah, and even right now, going through everything I'm going through with my ex, I could decide not to do it or step down or whatever, but it's just like, no, I need to pull myself together, because I love doing it, and it makes me, like, feel like I got a purpose, because I don't have a job. So, like, getting to do this, like, fully every year is so nice. And like, my counselor said, I can always list this, like, when I do start looking for a job, when I'm able to, like, as, like, I guess she said, like, volunteer work or something. Um, but yeah, so I got this going for me, and I love it, and you know, just trying to push forward as much as I can, and keep doing what I love to do, because I do love to do this, and I love to film. So juggling both at the same time should be pretty interesting, because I don't just have one group, I have like 8 groups so on Facebook. So I kind of let them go, let people that manage them with me just kind of take over, not releasing anything, just let them take over. And one of the groups was doing really well, and one of the other ones not so much. So I might have to look for somebody to help in my mom's group, because the other day I looked and there was like 10 posts that needed attention. I was like, oops. But whenever I asked them, do we need more help, they're like, no, we got it. And it's just like, yeah, okay. And I was kind of hands off, and it was just like, oh wow, you don't got it. It felt like Princess Diaries. Like when she's like, I got it, I haven't got it. I'm like, yeah. Alright, it's almost time to take this off. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and if not, I hope something wonderful happens. I hope something makes you smile. Bye.